The alarm clock screams, same as yesterday and the day before. You silence it, mind already racing through emails, bills, and endless tasks. The floor is cold, the routine begins, bedroom, bathroom, coffee, front door. It's safe, predictable, but there's no spark. You scroll your phone, see others living boldly, and a small voice whispers, "I wish I could do that." But the day's demands drown it out. The dream is packed away before it can breathe. Sometimes you pause and wonder, is this it? You're the main character, but you didn't write the script. Days blur into weeks, months, years. You're busy, tired, but are you moving forward or just in circles? The fear isn't that life is bad, it's that it'll never change. Imagine waking up 5, 10, 20 years from now, same alarm, same coffee, same worries. The only thing that changes is you. Older, dreams quieter. The most terrifying thought isn't failure. It's realizing you never even tried. That single powerful thought is where change begins. The question is, will you answer it? Or will you let another morning pass, unchanged? Most of us live on autopilot. Same routes, same meals, same shows. Habits save energy, but too much routine and we stop making choices. We become passengers in our own lives, following old paths that no longer lead where we want to go. Responsibilities keep life running, but what about what feeds your soul? Dreams become someday projects, lost in the myth of more time or energy. The autopilot trap feels like responsibility, but it's really a comfort zone turned prison. Dreams fade, starved by urgent but unimportant tasks. Life becomes a series of reactions, emails, deadlines, problems, leaving no time to build anything new. This is how dreams die, not with a bang, but a quiet fading. The autopilot life promises stability, but delivers stagnation. Breaking free doesn't require a dramatic event. It starts with a single, conscious decision. Take your hands off autopilot, grab the wheel. Even a 1-degree turn can change your direction. The first step is to choose, not just react. Your life is yours to steer. Will you drive or just ride along? When change calls, doubts sing. I don't have time. I'm not ready. It's too risky. Our schedules are packed, so the calendar becomes our excuse. I'm not ready masquerades as wisdom, but it's just fear in disguise. We create endless checklists. More research, more money, more waiting. The checklist never ends and someday never comes. The unknown feels scarier than the familiar, even if the familiar is unfulfilling. Our brains crave safety, so we stay put, convincing ourselves discomfort is better than risk. These excuses, no time, not ready, too scared, guard our comfort zone. The longer we tell them, the more we believe them. But they're not truths, they're choices. I don't have time means it's not a priority. I'm not ready means I'm afraid to be a beginner. Recognize these whispers for what they are, just thoughts. Thoughts can be changed. The decision to start is the decision to stop listening to excuses. Your future begins when you do. Jack Ma's journey is a masterclass in persistence. He failed college entrance exams 3 times, was rejected from 30 jobs, even KFC. 24 applied, 23 hired. Jack was the only one turned away. 10 Harvard rejections, 2 failed businesses. Most would have quit, but Jack saw rejection as feedback, not a final verdict. He discovered the internet, saw its potential, and started Alibaba with 17 friends in his apartment. They worked tirelessly, driven by belief, not by evidence. The world called him a failure. He decided to believe something different. His story proves your circumstances don't define you, your decisions do. Success wasn't about luck or genius, but the choice to try one more time. Failure is temporary. Giving up is permanent. Jack's lesson: persistence is more powerful than rejection. The world may say no, but you can say yes. Your story is written by your decisions, not your setbacks. What matters is not how many times you fall, but how many times you stand up. Every no is just a step closer to yes. The only way to fail for good is to stop trying. What will you decide? Your next step could change everything. We wait for the perfect moment. A sign, a surge of motivation, the stars to align, but the perfect moment is a myth. It never comes. Life is always a little messy, timing always a bit off. The people who achieve great things don't wait, they start, ready or not. You can study swimming forever, but you only learn by getting in the water. The water will be cold, you'll feel awkward, but that's how you grow. Waiting for perfect conditions is just procrastination in disguise. If you never start, you never fail, but you also never succeed. The only moment you control is now. This imperfect, inconvenient moment is your real starting line. Don't let someday steal your dreams. Begin before you're ready. Progress is born from action, not waiting. The best time to start is always now. Your future self will thank you for it. We think motivation sparks action, but it's the other way around. We wait for inspiration, but action is what creates motivation. Think about the gym. You rarely feel like going, but once you start, energy follows. The hardest part is beginning. Once in motion, momentum builds. Small actions create small wins, which fuel motivation and more action. You don't need to feel good to get going. You need to get going to feel good. Stop waiting for motivation to arrive. It's not coming. Motivation is something you create by doing. Take the first step. Register a domain, write a sentence, lace up your shoes. Forget inspiration. Focus on initiation. Action is the fuel. Motivation is the byproduct. The simple act of starting is the most powerful motivator. Every journey begins with a single step. Don't wait for the spark, be the spark. Start small, start now. Let action lead the way, the rest will follow. Your momentum is built, not found. Changing your life feels huge, but it starts with tiny steps. Don't try to change everything. Pick one thing that matters most right now. Write it down. Make it specific, not get healthy, but walk 15 minutes daily. Next, break it down to the smallest possible step, something you can do in 2 minutes. Want to write a book? Start with 1 sentence. Want to meditate? Take 3 deep breaths. Small actions build the identity of someone who shows up. Finally, tell someone your goal. A simple text, "I'm writing 1 sentence today," makes your intention real. It's not about strict accountability, but about making a promise to yourself. Saying it out loud reinforces your decision. Private wishes become public commitments. The mountain is climbed 1 step at a time. Make your first step so easy you can't say no. Start today, not tomorrow. Your new life begins with a single, simple action. What's your first step? Imagine it's 10 years from now. You meet your younger self. Your younger self asks, "Did we try? Did we do it?" Picture the pride of saying yes. We started, we stumbled, but we kept going. You honored your ambitions, you gave your dreams a chance. Now, imagine the regret of saying, "No, I let fear and excuses win." The sting of wondering what could have been. This isn't just a thought experiment, it's a preview of your future. Every choice you make today writes that conversation. You're building a future of pride or regret, one decision at a time. The you of today is the architect of tomorrow. Small choices now are the building blocks of your future life. The real choice isn't success or failure, it's trying or not trying, action or inaction. The future is shaped by what you do today. What will you tell your future self? We fear the effort of chasing a goal, the work, the struggle, the risk. But the real burden isn't effort, it's regret. Effort is temporary. The ache of progress fades, replaced by pride. Regret is permanent. It grows heavier with time. Regret is the ghost of what could have been, the pain of missed opportunities. Unlike effort, regret builds nothing. The choice is simple, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One is temporary, the other lasts a lifetime. Your dreams don't ask for perfection, just a beginning. Take 1 step, today. Don't let another year pass you by. The you of tomorrow is begging you to start. Pick up a pen, open a notebook. Write down 1 action you'll take today, not tomorrow. Today, your new life starts with a single decision. The heaviest weight is regret. Choose action. Choose now.